Hi, I'm Shelley from 50s Unscripted, and I wanted to just take a quick moment here to talk about mindfulness and what it actually is in my mind. Somewhere along the line, many of us were taught that mindfulness looks a certain way. So it's quiet, it's stillness, it's that sitting cross-legged that if I tried to do right now, I probably would need like 3 people to help me stand up and get out of. It's the eyes closed, it's perfectly calm, it's the But for a lot of us, that's just not real, and it doesn't fit with our lives. So one of the things that I found for myself as I've tried to learn about mindfulness is it's not a one size fits all. And some of my guests that'll be on the podcast or have been on the podcast have shared their thoughts on that and how we have to adapt to the way things are in our lives right now as we include mindfulness moments. So it's not that it's a single, let's say that 3 times fast, single technique or a single posture. It's not something that you have to get just right. It's simply the practice of paying attention. Like, think about the word mindful. Mindfulness is really just paying attention and being aware, being present with what we're dealing with, being present with what is going on in our brain, in our body, in our life, and how our brain, our body, and our life works together. So for some people, mindfulness will look like like what we see all the time in the movies and all those other things, where it's like that stillness, it's a pause, it's that breath, it's quiet reflection. For others, stillness is the opposite of grounding. Their nervous system settles through movement. They need to be moving. They need to be walking, stretching, pacing, dancing, or even heart-pounding exercise to just be mindful and feel their body and know that they're letting things out. For some people, it could be journaling. It's stepping outside for fresh air. It might be holding a grounding object, which I probably should have gotten mine out of my bag. Holding something that just lets you feel grounded, lets you remember what you're doing, that item that helps you. It could be a song that you just keep on reset, that, when you're having that bad moment, you put on that song on the radio and you just listen to it, or on your phone or whatever. And it could just be a 2-minute break between meetings where you just sit there and you do that tensing and untensing. So that progressive muscle relaxation, right? So tightening the jaw and remembering that you have a body that's sitting there as well, and you need to loosen that up. And I think the biggest message I want to give is, you're looking at these mindful moments. They may not look the same as what you've seen from other things, and they may not work for you, and that's okay. Pick and choose. Find what suits you. Find what works for you, because there is no right or wrong way. Being mindful is being present, and you have to figure out what is sustainable for you. You have to figure out what are the things that work best for you. So these mindfulness moments, and I've got a mix of them, they're there so that you can find what works for you. And if something's working, feel free to pause the video and keep going with it. Or if something's not working, fast forward a little bit and see what comes next, or try a different one. You don't have to do exactly what I do. These are just meant to kind of show different things that I found, depending on what I'm dealing with, depending on the moment I'm having, depending on the exact situation and how my body feels. I have different things that I do. So as you're looking through this grouping of new resources that I'm sharing, give yourself permission to do it your way. You don't have to do it my way. You don't have to do it the way the app says. You don't have to do it the way the other blogger does it. You don't have to do it the way the yoga instructor did it. Find what works for you. Sit quietly and just think. Go outside and breathe in the fresh air. Go for a car ride if that relaxes you. I can't handle it because there's too many people around. If I'm on an empty road and there's no cars around me, but if I've got people cutting me off, that's not going to help me relax. But for some people, just being out on the road, they like it. They have the music going, they're driving, it's all good. If you like to write and you like to journal, do that. If you like to have music on, if you like to sing, if you like to dance, if you just need to shake it off, Like, sorry, Taylor, I'm stealing some of your language there, but it's true. Just let it go. Oh, now that's Elsa. Now I'm just jumping all over the map. And if you need to breathe, just breathe. But mindfulness isn't about perfection. It's not about being perfect. It's about being present. And whatever form presence is for you, then you've got it and you're doing exactly what you need to do. So enjoy. In these mindful moments, you will find some movement. You will find some stretching. You will find quiet reflection, breathing, journaling. Pick what works for you. Pause the video if something's working and you don't want to move on. Mute me if you don't want to listen to my voice and you just want to follow whatever I'm doing. It works. Pick your own music, but just test it out and find what works best for you. And whatever you do, be kind, be strong, be you.